said about y'all. Come on, all the shit they said about us. It's time for us to get out there and show it to them.
What you here for? Strictly business. Yeah. You want a job or get rich? I'm bossed up. 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 Got boss in my IV. Just check my ID, and that's why I be the HNIC. People despise me. My services ain't free. Ain't trying to hear your story, homie. Cop me, no please. In high school, corner, quarterback. Nowadays, corner, quarter sack. Keep that on the low. Rappers turning into rats. Try snitching on they self. DEA ransack.
Yo. What's good? What's popping? The boys are back in the building. We here. Michael B is in the building. I'm glad you are here. I literally just said it in the background. I wish Michael B was here because I got something for you, Michael B. Don't leak your ass, but then not leave. Stay your ass in the chat.
In the chat. Don't go nowhere.
Saying yes, sir. We're gonna have some fun today. I'm gonna try and we're gonna get into this football stuff, and
yes,
there's been a lot going on. It's been crazy. It's been crazy.
It's been real crazy.
It's been crazy. But we're here. I tore my phone up. My wife dropped my phone off the third.
Oh, thank you. That's what I was supposed to do.
And I've been waiting for daggone UPS to bring my new phone for like 4 days, and they said, well, we came Tuesday, we came Wednesday, and nobody was home. Bullshit or whatever. Still waiting on my phone. Need a new phone because my old phone is
bullshit.
Out. Huh?
Bullshit. Insert famous male meme. Bullshit.
Right. Bullshit. But that video, my take, is crazy. That Angel Reese and all them video, that's at 3 million views right now.
Is it?
And that's just on TikTok. I think it's at like 500 on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's absolutely hilarious. Oh man.
Oh, you want the link? Oh, no problem, my brother.
Oh, I already did that. Big dog. Don't worry about it. Already shot
it. And I gained 1,500 followers on TikTok off that one video. Like, I'll probably be at 10,000, which means I can monetize my TikTok by Sunday, which was scaring me because I heard they was going to shut down TikTok.
Yep.
But Biden said he's not doing it, and Trump is.
I just want to let everybody know hold on, wait, because a lot of people think that we get up here and we be fabricating stories and we be, what I'm saying, we be bullshitting. But this is off of my phone, not Mel's phone. Right? Y'all see that? He ain't bullshitting.
Yeah.
2.8 mil. Don't do that. Okay, I'm just saying, my boy. Why we really got it over here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some things. If I get the football TikTok to do this, we're on fight. Even though TikTok, we got some videos that went crazy too. So I'm not going to disrespect the football TikTok.
Motherfuckers in this comment section lying.
The comments is no. This is why. All right, that's why the other show. We got to get the other show popping, brother. We got
most definitely.
This is why. Why. Where is DJ Michael B at? Get your ass up here. All right, let's get to this warm up while we waiting for DJ. Because I got one. It's for DJ Michael B. So let's get to this warm up.
Hey, it's a man's game tonight. Now you know that. It's a man's game tonight. Here we come. It's a man's game now. Oh, it's on, big boy. It's gonna be a football game tonight now. No doubt. It's gonna be a football game here. Let's play. Put your hands on them and let's play. Let's see if they can play physical football today. Let's see if they can run without nobody touching. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't ready for.
Yeah. All right. So the theme of this week is legendary. We got a lot of things that will be legendary, in my opinion, and a couple other people's.
My guy.
What's up, Hirsch? The talk around Lamar Jackson and what could happen should he win a Super Bowl. The talk behind Jaden Daniels, should he lead the Washington Commanders to a Super Bowl? What would a Super Bowl do for someone like Josh Allen? Can Patrick Mahomes three-peat? You know, where do you put someone like Matthew Stafford should he win another Super Bowl?
Ooh, that's a good point. That's a very good question.
You know, so legendary is the theme of today, what we're going to rock out with. Also legendary. I got to give little bro shout out. He started his tour in Dallas this week. Let's
Boys, get in here. All right, we just landed here.
wait a minute. Why is it not playing? What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing? Hold on.
It's not playing. Why is it not playing? What happened? Let's see. Let me try another one. Yeah, because I probably loaded it up too fast and didn't have time to load up. I hate when that shit happens.
Yeah, you know, StreamYard like to take his sweet time doing stuff.
All right, so let's delete that. And let's see. But anyway, like I said, Trevor's tour, it's complicated tour, kicks off this week in Dallas. Great show. He's a great, if y'all don't know, go listen to his album. It's crazy. Absolutely sick. Go do it. Trevor Jackson. Hold on. I'm trying to load this damn video up. This is my, I'm trying to I do promo for, everybody. Whether it's family, friends, people that we just met. If I can plug you, I'm going to plug you. But family, I'm always going to plug. That's just automatic. It's the way we do it.
I just had to let the wife know, because she is a Trevor Jackson fan, that Mel Jackson is indeed fam to Trevor Jackson. Just want to let y'all know that they are, you feel me? When he says that's little bro, when he says that's fam, he's not bullshitting. Okay.
Oh, well, I'll let you know.
Y'all be thinking we pump faking on here. I just want to let y'all know we come with receipts. Okay. We don't be lying on here like other platforms.
Well, I think the tour ends in Cali. So if she, I'll see if I can get. Boys, get in here. But they probably put a block on it. Fucking asshole. Whatever. I posted it in my stories. Go look at my stories.
Go check the story. If you don't follow Mel, FTSL Mel on Instagram. It's on the story. Shout out to them. Shout out to the guy Trevor Jackson, man. Have a good tour.
Yeah, good tour. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna have a good time out there. All right.
Hey, and stay safe, big dog. Make sure you ice. I understand leg injuries. Okay.
Yeah, and he's been working out, so I got to catch up to him too. He came out to Vegas. He's kind of flexing a little bit. I was like,
just a little bit. He was trying to.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. What's the name's? Mullet sent the link, so you should have the link.
Yep. There. Yep. I accidentally sent him an old one, but I just sent him. I just sent him an updated one, so we can.
All right, link is on the way. Hurry up, get your ass over here. All right, so we're in the warm up. This is what we do. Go have some fun. Now, wait for Moves to get back on screen. But there you go.
This man told me hurry up. The audacity of you, okay? Yeah. I've been sitting by the computer.
I didn't know. He said
waiting to get moved.
That was my fault. That was my fault.
All right.
That was my fault.
Let's get it
I was called and summoned, and I am here. What's up, Picante?
What's going on, man?
Same old. Happy to see y'all on a Friday. I hope y'all are happy that I actually got to finally pop up on a Friday. I've been missing to be able to come on. I've been watching the show though. Y'all be talking y'all ish, man. As y'all know, best damn football show on the internet, period, coined by me. And I'm telling you don't want to miss this show.
Yeah.
Y'all heard what the man said.
So let's get the warm up going. This is the one like I had ever since we did the PVT about the wrestling. A lot of people been hitting me up, talking to me about wrestling. My algorithm done went crazy with the wrestling. So I'm glad you popped up today. This is for you guys.
Ain't nothing like a nice, wholesome proposal going on in the middle of the mall. Lady in the back like, oh my God, that's just adorable. Shit was beautiful until her baby daddy got involved. I ain't gonna lie, my boy got 2 feet off the ground. This shit about to get wicked. That man done came in with the drop kick from hell. Got bro up out of there. Man, hell no, what the fuck is going on? Why is bro in the red jacket sliding across the floor like this? 2 niggas fighting over a pog is crazy. Did she just jump on my boom? God damn. Hell nah, shorty whole rat came out. Buddy on his back looking like he had a Diddy party. I know this shit got Vince McMahon crying tears of joy. I ain't gonna lie, if I was at the mall and this shit happened, I'm damn near jumping in. Them boys need help. That shirt like a marriage counselor, just holding shit together. Oh shit, she taking Buddy to the 4th floor. Boom. SmackDown, Raw, Dana White, somebody. She thick with 2 C's. Strong ass legs. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm paying to watch this shit. Y'all remember Shorty in the beginning who was in the background? Well, she's back. She gotta be Rey Mysterio's daughter. This shit crazy. Hit him with the Viva la Raza. Bro got a Yeti sticker on his laptop. He's about to call the cops. We got a kick to the temple and Jackie Chan is coming to clean shit up. I be trying to jump up on wifey shoulders like this, but she don't be going for it. I don't know where the fuck Buddy in the red jacket came from, but he has risen. Moral of the story, baby daddy always wins.
That was the craziest shit. The first person I thought about was DJ. I was just like,
well, first of all, that happened in the Houston Galleria. Let's get that out the way.
No way.
Yeah, bro, that's the Houston Galleria. I seen in all the comments. I was like, hey, I seen in the comments like, nigga, is that Houston's Galleria? And everybody was like, yeah, bro, that's the Galleria. So that's the first thing that happens.
Damn, you could have watched that live.
I'm trying to tell you.
yeah.
I live about an hour away from the Galleria, so it's a good drive.
You know how talented, like this talent. Shout out to all of them to do that on that floor without killing somebody
Or themselves.
Or themselves.
Like that's crazy. Now,
next one, a lot of talent to do that.
A whole lot of talent. Now, there are very few times I allow people to use the N-word. These next 2 videos, I allow it. Trust me when I say.
Se posiciona abriendo la altura de la cintura y posteriormente va a hacer una revisión en donde va a subir los ratos. Está marcado. Vamos a cambiar a la persona completamente.
The dog was like, nigga.
Hey, that's exactly what I thought. Nigga, come on, man. You got to do better.
Come on, man. You can't have that in your. You knew I was coming.
The dog was really like, really, nigga, like for real, brother.
Because the dog walked away for a second, like, no, are you cool? Wait a minute, hold on. Let me go back.
Nah, because he really walked off like, hold on, what was that?
Oh man.
Nigga,
You know,
ain't no way.
Hey, the dog look like whenever you take a bite of a burger or something that you eat and you like, it's good, and then you start chewing like, hold on, nigga, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. And you do a look back like, God damn, that's exactly what the dog did just now. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, and then this would be the second time. This one I would condone if I was in the car when this was happening.
Go back to work. Break's over.
Don't rush me, nigga. Did I say that right?
I think you should have said nigga first.
Nigga, don't rush me.
What was that? That was better.
See.
Okay, so look. Look
though. Go ahead.
Look though. I have a coworker that's just like that. My boy Damien, shout out to my boy Damien, okay? He really be like that. He'll be like, nigga, shut your ass up. Did I say it right? Like, nah, I need you to be a little more aggressive. Put your chest in there. Get a little more swag in there. I keep like, all right. You shut your bitch ass up. I'm like, yeah, that's it right there, nigga. That's it right there. He's like, yeah, okay. I'm like, yeah, come on.
Have y'all ever seen the video with the teacher and the black student when he was like, the black student's like, I never said the word this, and that, and the teacher was like, well, I did what we were trained to do. He was like, well, shut up, nigga. And I was like, okay, nigga. He's like, hey, they be like, nigga this, nigga please. Hey, can you lend a nigga a pencil? That's exactly what I thought about. Hey, bro, this dude got the N-word pass for life, dog. Because I don't care. He did it right.
Because what happened, all right, this is how you break down if it's racist or not. You got to preempt the nigga. When you say what he said, all right, He said, all right, I'll show you.
Back to work. Break's over.
Don't rush me, nigga. Did I say that right?
I think you should have said nigga first.
Nigga, don't rush me. What was that?
See, when you say "don't rush me, nigga," feels racist.
Just a little bit.
When you say "nigga, don't rush me," I get what you're saying.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I understand that, right? Just
Oh, my God.
It's just like I said. It's just like I said, bro. I got a coworker like this. He'll come out, he'd be like, man, wait, nigga. And then he'd be like, is that right? We'd be like, nah, bro. Nigga, hold on a second, bro. He'd be like, okay, that's better. Yeah, like that.
I don't,
right, for sure,
hey,
like
Mel. Hey, Mel. I don't care how much times you play a video today. I'm gonna laugh every time because he crashed that hoe. He was right on point.
No, he landed it.
People, take notes, bro. Please take notes. That is how you do it.
He hangs around a bunch of Tyrones and
DeAndres
and
Jerome's
and Jamarcus's
and Jerome's and Dejan's.
Dejan, however you want to say that shit.
Right. Okay.
I'm sorry, bro. That is Mel. Hey, that was definitely well worth coming on Ish tonight because that shit was hilarious.
Like I said, the warm up. This is what the warm up is for. Just to have some.
Hey, by the way, I would just like to say to Martise, wrestling is more relevant than ever, and the first video is the fucking point.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna have to recap that one.
Ooh, you lucky I didn't have that video on what was that last week Thursday? Oh my God.
All right. This one, we always find football clips to throw in here as well.
They said this here we go again ass stance. The ref said, hey, I need you to move up. That boy like, fuck. Ready, hut? God damn. This is what happens when the O-line don't feel appreciated. Number 21, number 10, those is wide receivers. Y'all thought y'all was cute with 7-on-7, now it's 7-on-11. We seen them touchdown dances, now see them 3-point stances. So we gonna sit on these benches, y'all get y'all ass in the trenches.
Look, that was I know he was on the sidelines like, nigga, that is not what I do. That's not, and he's probably been playing tackle for like 2 drives, getting obliterated. Because he was like, look, I know it's about to happen, dog. I already know. It is what it is.
He was bent over, already defeated. Like, bro.
Yeah,
again.
You got to run that back one more time. I got to look at this one more time because I was laughing too much. I got to examine this play.
They said this here we go again ass stance. The ref said, hey, I need you to move up. That boy like, fuck. Ready, hut? God damn. This is what happens when the O-line don't feel appreciated. Number 21, number 10, those is wide receivers. Y'all thought y'all was cute with 7-on-7, now it's 7-on-11. We seen them touchdown dances, now see them 3-point stances. So we gonna sit on these benches, y'all get y'all ass in the trenches.
Oh my God, this nigga coincided. Hey, he threw the flag in before the play even started standing like that.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this.
No smoke wanted.
He the best point guard in his county right now, I'll tell you that.
That nigga is gonna be the best badminton player ever.
He's like, nah. He said, basketball is my sport.
Nah, Mo, you said badminton? No. He gonna be the best pickleball player ever.
That man, that man is gonna be playing a whole bunch of cricket, dog. That's what he's gonna be playing.
Cornhole, bro. That's it.
Now, like I said, that we got more evidence that football players are better at basketball than basketball players. I pulled this out the archives. I don't know if y'all saw this or not, but I pulled this one, even more evidence. Shout out to Cooper Kupp.
Now, you had the big assignment tonight of guarding Zach LaVine. Tell me what your preparation was for this week, how you go about that.
Yeah, I looked up on YouTube. I mean, it's not really a recruiting site or anything like anything like that, but
it helps though.
Yeah, it helps. Just to see what kind of stuff he could do, and just kind of anticipating him trying to drive, and I knew I could pull up. I knew he had incredible range, and he's a heck of a player.
I gotta stop because we're gonna get the copyright. But either way,
man, that's a good song though. It was jamming.
It's a great song. But either way, Cooper Kupp locked up Zach LaVine in high school with 4 fucking points.
Okay, so let's get let's dive a little bit deeper into this because there was a video. I'm gonna have to find a video, and y'all can play it next week, and I'm gonna send it to you. But there was a video where Julius Peppers was, I think, in junior college, and they picked up Julius Peppers because he was out there dunking and everything. I think it was high school actually.
It was high school because he went to because Julius Peppers he played at North Carolina.
Right. Okay. So you know the story I'm about to tell. When it was like, well, we picked up Julius Peppers because he was in here dunking and all that. It was like, hey, Pep, you not in here, and he was like, hey, get the football one. I'm better at football than I am at basketball. And then they went to get the football one. It was like, you not in here, and they found Julius Peppers. And Julius Peppers in his own category as utility.
Yeah,
he can play every position, and boy, did that ever translate.
Because Julius Peppers was a running back in high school,
right? And boy, did that ever translate to the Hall of Fame. Oh my God!
Yeah, so we're gonna stop that dumbass conversation at some point.
Didn't T. Higgins beat? Oh no, not T. Higgins. C.J. Stroud. Didn't C.J. Stroud beat Jaime Reyes in state championship basketball?
Yep.
He played against whatchamacallit too, and did him. What was the guy from Miami?
Tyler Hero.
No, not Tyler Hero. The one from the rookie from last year, I think.
Yeah,
it might have been Tyler. Was it Tyler Hero? It might have been Tyler Hero.
Yeah, Jaime Reyes.
Oh, Jaime Reyes.
Jaime Jr. I'm sorry, Jaime
Jaquez Jr. Did Jaime Jaquez Jr. dirty in high school? C.J. Stroud was that guy in high school on the basketball. Bro,
we saw Keon Coleman and all of them in high school playing hooping. And
damn all that. We don't even got to go that deep. Allen Iverson was a football player first.
Yeah, he just said he thought he was too small to play corner in the NFL or safety.
Yeah, he played QB in high school and broke all of the records.
Safety too.
It's crazy.
We can't forget Mr. Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow himself, Mr. Ohio, Mr. All Ohio in basketball. So we got to stop this because don't we can pull up the archives, dog. We can go back to high school.
I really,
you feel me?
As much as
a lot
I
of
hate,
players chose to play football, but we like that in hoop.
As much as I hate to say, football players are better at basketball than basketball players are better at football. As much as I hate to say that, it is the truth.
It's just true because
you have a couple of examples of basketball players crossing over, like Jimmy Graham crossing over, and but the basketball players that cross over and find success, 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", playing tight end. Okay, but for the most part, there's a lot of football players that can cross over the bat. There is a lot that
Andre Rison and Deion Sanders was going to do it.
That's what I'm saying. There is a lot of football players that can cross over and play basketball.
Shit,
there's not a lot of basketball players that can cross over and play. Matter of fact, there's even better sports that translate to football better than basketball, and soccer being one of them. Just because you have to know how to watch footwork.
Yeah, because if you just look at football players in general, most football players play 2 to 3 different sports. They play baseball, they play basketball, they play soccer, they play a lot of different. Yeah, basketball players, like pure basketball players, they only play basketball.
And that's why we see how many injuries we see now, because you're training the same muscles over and over again.
Right, and but Charlie Ward was a football player though.
Oh, that's a good point.
Charlie Ward only played basketball because he didn't get drafted.
Yep, and then he got drafted in basketball.
Yeah. Next one.
Oh yeah!
That's gotta be a penalty. I don't think you can just hit somebody in the back like that.
Play it again. One more time.
Oh yeah!
Hey, Moo, I see nothing illegal there. I do not.
You think it's legal?
Hey, bro.
Illegal.
Hey, you want to put your head down and try and clip somebody? I'm gonna knock your stupid ass on the floor. Not dead serious.
Okay. I just said I'm just asking questions. That's all.
I'm just
illegal. My coach did the same thing.
He never picked his head up. He never picked his head up, and his intention was to clip somebody up, and his teammate wasn't playing that shit. You don't want to pick your head up. You want to clip somebody. All right, boom. Sit your stupid ass down. Don't
Okay.
do that.
If your head is pointed to the ground, that's where your body is going to be. That's what my coach used to say.
Okay. I'm just asking a question. It just seemed like it's illegal.
Mel, you stop this because you know what you're doing. You stop this nonsense. You know exactly what you're doing.
I'm just saying. Now, last one, and then we can kick it into high gear. The more and more I listen to this guy, he's becoming I'm a fan favorite.
Okay.
I think they think we really be faking when we say we do this. We done bust the squirrel out the tree and open them up. Know what I'm talking about? Take the clothes off. That's step one. I'm gonna show y'all the rest of what it is.
Step one.
That's the countryest motherfucker I have ever seen. Hey,
brother. That's step one. You understand?
That's step one. We bust them open.
Let me tell y'all something, okay? These Southern boys down here don't play about that, okay? So that's step one. Let me tell y'all something, bro. He's absolutely right. I'm from Texas. We are country. I think this was Alabama,
Look,
Mississippi. You know what time it is.
I'm gonna tell you this. Good.
We have to address this real quick. This man said, "Take the clothes off him."
Yeah, the skin.
Look,
take the skin above that nigga.
I'm gonna say the skin though. He said, "Take the clothes."
Look,
off him though.
That's a Southern thing. Yes, that's a Southern thing.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Andre is in the chat. Look, Andre is in the chat right now. And Andre, I want you to tell me if I'm wrong about this. If Xavier Leggett wants to prove something to me, go to New York and catch one of them goddamn squirrels.
Hold on, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me tell y'all something real quick, okay?
No, listen. Listen why I say
you,
this.
You catch a squirrel. If you can catch a squirrel at all, you know what you're doing.
But my point is, do you see how little that squirrels in New York about 5 times that size? That squirrel gonna fight you back.
Yes, nigga, we know. We absolutely know. The same way y'all rats is. Y'all rats is as big as y'all normal size squirrels over there, and your squirrels are superhuman. We understand that. But we
First of all, like I said, we have to talk about this because he said take the clothes off him while the pelt was still hanging from my man ankles, dog. Like, brother, you couldn't completely skip. You had to leave my man mutilated. Like, bruh, he had his whole back exposed while his shit was hanging from his ankles. That's not even the worst part about it, though.
Hey,
That's
Mo.
not even the worst part about it, though, because I know
welcome to the South, motherfucker. Hey, that's welcome to the South.
I just want to see if he can do that.
Though. That's the thing about it.
Squirrels in New York the size of cats.
Y'all ever had squirrel? I'm just asking because
no. And here's the thing. When it comes to New York,
some things I just don't eat.
When it comes to New
squirrel,
you got squirrels the size of cats, and you got rats the size of Master Splinter. Like, they really got Master Splinters walking around out there. That's not a joke.
It's not a
joke. Move. Relax yourself. Let me explain this for the people here that ain't from the South, because y'all ain't from the South. Let me tell y'all something, bro. We eat squirrel, we eat turtle, we eat snake, we eat all that shit. Hey, listen. That squirrel that he had, that's nothing. You understand me? That's nothing. Bro, we got squirrels that we could lift up in the air from their arms to their feet, longer than your head and your dreads, bro.
They not big.
You understand that?
That's a box.
They not fucking with New York squirrels, dog.
That's a box.
No. Wait. No. They're fucking with New York squirrels. The only thing we not fucking with is New York rats. That is y'all New York. Hey.
New York squirrels are bigger than rats, Nick. They eat rats.
Right, and we got squirrels that big too, and that's why I say we don't got rats that big though, and that's what I'm saying. We got squirrels that big down here in the South. We don't have rats as big as y'all got them. We don't have Master Splinter sitting in a subway station running from bench to bench. Oh hell no.
See,
oh,
but the thing is, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. You guys don't have Master Splinters running around, but y'all do have moths the size of baby eagles. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's a
for
problem.
Sure.
Yeah, we don't got
that's for sure.
See, this is the reason why I'm glad that I'm from California.
Oh, see, now my brother in the chat now.
Yeah. Hey, look, I agree.
We have normal animals in California.
To a certain extent, I do agree.
Regular animals.
He not busting one of them open. They
hey, y'all got some Super Saiyan squirrels or whatever, and that's fine. But we got some superhuman squirrels too. But as far as rats go, nigga, no. Y'all rats are dumb.
Yeah, y'all not fucking with our rats. Our rats are crazy.
I'm glad I'm from California where we have regular human.
I got 3 rats, bro. That don't make no sense at all.
Because
they eat pizza and bagels. What you think?
Shut up.
Yeah, literally. Pizza, bagels, and hella extra fucking what the fuck y'all, the chopped cheeses, nigga. That's what they be eating out there. Nigga. See, I see this is the reason why I'm glad. Like I said, I'm from California where we have regular.
Oh, DJ took a shot. Let's go. Let's get.
You know what I'm saying? Regular animals. You feel me? And specifically, right, to counteract DJ's, you know what I'm saying, comment, right? You right. I haven't had squirrel, raccoon, none of that shit. Like I said, I'm from California. I'm from the city. I got the benefit of going to McDonald's. Okay, I don't gotta go.
Your bitch ass.
Stupid. Let's get it.
Let's get into football, man. Let's move past.
We ain't got tomorrow. We got now.
Yeah.
We ain't got next. We got now. We ain't coming no more.
Just know when you on this goal side, we turned up the whole game, bro. We finna be live, we finna be popping it. I don't know how you got this camera in this helmet, but I like it. Let's go.
Yeah, just to finish off, because Andre, I forgot. Pigeons and seagulls in New York are gangster.
Hey, Coney Island, let me tell y'all something. Coney Island pigeons are gangsters, bro. Right. They don't give a fuck. These niggas are there.
Right. And then you talk about raccoon. You can't. New York raccoons are built. They're about the size of Rottweilers. They're like different size fucking raccoons. Like they're crazy.
I don't know what it is with the East Coast and the animals. Like even when I went to Jersey and it was
Rottweilers, dog.
They're the size of Rottweilers.
Even when I went to Jersey and was there for a few hours, you seen nigga cats walking around looking like mountain lions and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on out here, nigga?
Yeah, it's all that industrial shit in the water, man. It's like all the chemicals.
I just want to know why y'all have mythical beasts out there, bro. Like it's just
crazy.
Don't make any sense. And y'all just walk around like it's just normal, nigga. Y'all don't drive.
Nah, they part of the environment now.
I guess so. That's family at this point.
All right. Let's get it. First game from the weekend. Let's recap it.
We finally got a good playoff game in 2025. Holy shit. I'm gonna come. Jaden Daniels is God's gift to humanity. It's not Easter yet, but I just saw Christ rise. Jaden Daniels spreads joy like Emmanuel Acho and leads 2-minute drills like Patty Mahomo off a dickload of voodoo devil magic. Mike Evans had Marshawn Lattimore on a fucking dog leash and walked him up and down the field all game. Marshawn was in tears on the sideline after getting repeatedly cooked. Baker Mayfield versus Bobby Wagner was not the rivalry I thought I needed tonight, but holy fuck, that was cinema. Baker casually fucking bulldozed the best linebacker of this generation and then coughed up a fumble moments later to that same linebacker. Let me pour honey on Kalijah Cansey real quick. Tampa's D-line had the Communist Party of Washington's running backs in the depths of hell all night long. Oh, never fucking mind. As I'm writing this, Cansey just missed the game-winning tackle.
They call me redneck, white trash, and blue collar.
And holy fucking shit, what on earth is that music? We got a tie ball game with 3 seconds left. I know he Mexican, but the music has already started to play. Zane motherfucking Gonzalez. Walk it off, white boy.
Okay.
Mm.
Washington, Tampa. I mean, it was everything we thought it was going to be. We didn't. No one expected this game to be. I went to Australia. It's actually true. They do have kangaroo meat. That is nasty. I didn't eat it, but they do have kangaroo burgers in Australia.
I would be willing to try it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was thinking it's too exotic for me, so I wasn't gonna try it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
But back to Tampa and Washington. Like I said, it was everything we expected it to be. DJ, what did you get from the game? Your thoughts on the game and all that?
I feel like it is the best game of the weekend. I did feel like it was the best game of the weekend. It was really a back and forth battle. The fact that Tampa Bay came out on top, and I did pick Tampa Bay. The fact that the Commanders came out on top, and I picked the Commanders. Bro, Jaden Daniels is having a miraculous and fantastic season. He is playing his ass off. I just feel like there's some magic brewing in Washington, whether it be this year or next year or whenever. But there's some magic brewing in Washington.
Yeah,
and they're playing, bro. And no disrespect to the Buccaneers or whatever, they played their ass off. They lost a close game.
Yeah, I mean, to me, they lost. To me, they lost the game in the, I think it was like early fourth quarter, when they got the ball inside the 10 and had to settle for the field goal instead of scoring a touchdown. They got stopped 3 straight plays and just lost. Instead of not getting the 7 at that moment hurt them. Because I think you put a little more pressure on Washington to go score a touchdown instead of kicking the field goal to beat you. I mean, so because at that point you up 4 and not 3, and it's not tied. So I think that's where the game was lost. Everybody makes a big deal about the fumble. Yeah, but that's part of the game. Getting stopped on on second down when it's 2nd and 1, and then losing yards on 3rd down, on 3rd and 1, that kills you. You got to be able to pick up 1 yard. You have to. Your offensive line has to do that. What you say, Mo?
So what I've seen from this game is a few things. Number one, I think the lack of taking chances is part of the reason why the Buccaneers lost this game. I think, what was it, third quarter, towards the end of the third quarter, we seen Dan Quinn go for it on 4th down, right? When he was in the red zone. Now, I was watching the game with some friends and fam, and we were sitting there discussing. We're like, well, why not just take the points, right? Take the points in a situation, right? After that point, it'd be a 1-point game, right? They go on to get a turnover, right? Of course, the fumble, right? And then they go on and then to score. I think, just like what Mel said, when you need 7 points in that situation, right? So in that sense, if this is a playoff game and I'm seeing that the opposite team's coach is trusting his rookie quarterback, I'm gonna go with my vet. I'm gonna trust my vet. I got Baker, I got Mike Evans, I got Cameron Brate, who was having a pretty solid game. I got Bucky Irvin. I got notable weapons to the point where I can make something happen. So I'm gonna run with my bets in that case. I'm going for it on all 4 downs, right? I'm not gonna take the chance of getting 3 to the point where now if they go back and score again, or if I'm in a situation to where they have to kick a field goal at the end of the game, or if it's a tie game and they have to win the game by field goal. Now we're not in that situation. Now it's a 4-point game. It's a 2-possession game, even if they do go down at the end of the game.
Right. And in my case, like even once you make the 1st down, you still get to eat up more clock.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because even let's say you get the 1st down, but you don't score a touchdown, you still eat up another 2 minutes off the clock. You kick the field goal, you tie the game. They don't have enough time to go downfield to kick the game-winning field goal. Mm-hmm. At least you get to play for overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of things that go into it. it was like DJ was saying, I like what's happening in Washington. I still think it's a little too early, but I'm going to eat that. I don't, what's too early? You know what I mean? If you got a good team, you got a good mixture of veterans and young players, go get it. You got a quarterback in Jaden Daniels who has more game-winning drives in his first season. In his last 5 games, each game he had the game-winning touchdown drive to win the game. That's not including the 3 he had in the beginning of the season.
Yep.
So you got a quarterback who's that young, that poised, that like no moment seems too big for him.
Yeah.
And
we've seen that when he was in college too, though. So
right. So when you got a kid like that, and then you got someone who's hungry like a Terry McLaurin, when you got a defense, speaking of which, let me get to the second part of this.
Great game, dog.
Oh, why none of my videos loading up? I'm upset right now. Well, it was Bobby Wagner when the offensive lineman told him he looked old, and he was like, "Well, yeah, you look like you going home." But when you got a defense like this Washington defense with Sammerstill, with the corner that they got, Marshawn Lattimore, when you got Bobby Wagner, when you got the pass rushers, Deron Payne is back. Like when you got all of these guys, and a lot of them, they want champion. Bobby Wagner, no, he got one with did Bobby Wagner win one with the Seahawks?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay. So when you got these guys, Marshawn Lattimore who wants to win a championship, Austin Eckler who wants to win one, Terry McLaurin finally getting into the playoffs with Washington, so he's hungry. Dan Quinn in his second stint as being a head coach wants to prove that he can do it.
I mean, he did get the Falcons there, and we all know what happened with that game and everything like that. So he has sort of a reputation on his resume right now. So I think he's definitely trying to shake that narrative that he can't win the big game after getting the Falcons there and the inevitable comeback.
Mm-hmm. So I believe this was a very good game. Two really good teams. And this is for Tampa, I just think this came to the point where not having Chris Godwin, not having, all your deep, like they suffered a lot of injuries and they made it. I mean, they made it this far, but at some point it's going to hurt you.
Oh yeah. Big time. Yeah. We see that every time.
Yep. All right. Next one up.
The Philadelphia Eagles just pounded the fuck out of the Packers. Holy shit, we knew we had the Helen Keller reffing crew tonight with this atrocious fumble recovery call on the opening kickoff. Jordan Love is the black Justin Herbert. Bro was just saying, fuck it, there's an Eagles player down there somewhere, and was launching interceptions. Bro got so much CTE, he gave his teammate CTE by throwing him a double-covered hospital ball. Jordan Love gave brain damage to a dude wearing a Guardian cap. Jalen Hurts wasn't any fucking better, but he just has a defense that could stop the Supreme Court from banning TikTok, and he didn't have his top 3 receivers in the fucking ER. AJ Brown knew his quarterback couldn't read a defense, so bro just started reading a full novel on the bench. Josh Jacobs saw Dallas Goedert walk this DB like a fucking puppy dog on the way to the end zone, and then turned into prime Marshawn Lynch on the next drive. After this beatdown, the Eagles now have a 25% chance to win the NFC on Polymarket. And if you want these recaps for every playoff game, fucking follow me at Polymarket Sports right now, Pookie.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for me, I'll start this one off. The tone was set with that opening kickoff. I mean, they should have gotten the ball back, but it is what it is. But the tone was set with that opening kickoff. The Packers, they were wounded animals going into the game. You had no Watson. Dobbs ends up getting hurt and going out. Like you're down to your 3rd, 4th, and 5th wide receivers. The defense was it was a recipe for disaster. Plus Jordan Love was nursing an injury because he wasn't 100%. Mm-hmm. It was just this was a recipe for disaster for them
from the start. Honestly, from the start, you lose Christian Watson for the season with another high degree knee injury. You lose Romeo Dobbs during the game. Like you said, Jordan Love is still nursing an injury. You lose Jair Alexander for the season. They just came in limping, right? At the wrong time.
Oh, Jair, if you want to come to the Raiders, you can come to the Raiders. Okay.
Any day you want, dog. We ready for you. But they came in limping. They came in hobbled, which if you know anything about playoff football, you got to be your healthiest in December.
Yep.
January. So, of course, it's hard to win, right? And a lot of the narratives on Jordan Love. Relax, okay. When you're down to your fifth and fourth string receivers, and you're down to guys to where they know you, they know you. There's no mismatches at the end of the day. Nobody's going to be able to win. Your guys that can get down the field are all hurt. After that point, it's easy to sit on intermediate to short routes, and then it's easy to so.
Thank you, sir.
It is what it is. We'll see what the Packers can bring to the table next year once they obviously retool, get healthy, and probably sign another receiver.
Yeah. What'd you say, DJ? DJ Allergies is kicking his ass right now.
Fuck y'all, man. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
Hey, I feel you, dog. Trust me.
Hey. Mel might be right, but I ain't heard him make a point all night about who's winning this game. Now, pick who's going to win this game.
What you mean?
The Chiefs versus the Texans. Make your pick.
Oh no, we're talking about
no, we're talking about the
Packers Eagles game.
Packers Eagles game.
Okay, make a pick on your Packers Eagles game. I'm going with the Eagles. Don't care.
Not making a pick. They already played the game.
Yeah, no. What you see?
Put your goddamn headphones on. You ain't listening. Yeah, no. This is the game from last week. We're just recapping the game right now.
Oh, okay. I got the Eagles going to the Super Bowl. How about that?
All right. Well, we're gonna get to that in a second.
Oh, okay. All right.
So then we'll get to this game was ridiculous, but let's get to the Monday night game.
Why are there so many dog shit teams in the playoffs? Holy shit! Playoff Sam Darnold and Justin Herbert are two cheeks of the same big white ass. Ginger Jesus played like an MVP all season just to turn into Dak fucking Prescott when games actually matter. Vamos a fucking Cancun, buddy. Get ready to fight Caleb Williams for the last floaty at the resort. The wild card round was more bullshit than the NFL moving this game to State Farm Stadium in Arizona because of terrible wildfires in LA shortly after State Farm Insurance canceled 75,000 insurance policies in LA because of fire risk. The Chicago Bears were the most pathetic team in football all season, and it got them a high draft pick and a 1-week head start to the Cancun Baddies over Packers and Vikings players. The Bears literally had a more successful season than both those frauds. Okay, fuck this game. Let's talk about something you actually care about. Now that there is a 59% chance TikTok gets banned according to Polymarket, I'm gonna start posting on...
So, I think we all said the same thing about the Minnesota Vikings, that they were fraudulent, and Sam Darnold was just a matter of time before he turned back into Sam Darnold, and it happened in the playoffs. And Vikings are stuck with a really ill decision to make moving forward. But we also said, and I also said, I don't think anybody really wants to play the Rams in the playoffs. So they just kind of proved that.
Samuel Richard Darnold, man. Richard Darnold. Have we reverted, brother? Oh, man, I told everybody, dog. Oh, Sam Darnold, he's having this season. He's going to get a big contract. Bro, this is Sam Darnold we are talking about, fellas. I don't know. I thought people forgot, right? Because everybody was telling me, oh, the Raiders are looking at Sam Darnold. Oh, the Raiders should look at Sam Darnold. Oh, this should look at Sam. They should look. Bro,
stop.
I can tell y'all, this is Sam Darnold here. Y'all thought that just because he went to the Vikings, was in the purple and was surrounded by good receivers, that No, nah. Relax. Come back down, guys. I know he had you up here on on that good stuff, but come back down, relax a little bit, and remember who we're talking about here. Okay?
Right. What you got, DJ?
Sam Darnold, bro. Hey, look. Sam Darnold. Come on, man. This is what I'm going to say. Okay? Sam Darnold is cool. Whatever. He can sit there and parade around like he's the next coming of whoever you want him to be. But he's not good, man. I mean, he's okay. He'll be good if you want to make the playoffs, but that's about it. He'll make you make the playoffs. He'll make sure you're here. He'll make sure you can compete, but he's not winning. He's not winning.
I don't even think he's gonna do that. I just think he caught lightning in the bottle this year. That's all.
Oh yeah, hey, look, hey, let me tell you. I'm not against him catching lightning in the bottle this year. I mean, just Moo, I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of quarterbacks play mediocre this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I agree with that. And I think you're right. Mel agrees with that. I think a lot of quarterbacks play mediocre, and it's just like, okay, who is the best mediocre quarterback? Probably Jordan Love. More than likely, Jordan Love is the best mediocre quarterback. So we got to go through this shit a couple of more years where quarterbacks play mediocre.
I agree. I mean, because I want to touch. That's a good point because I'm actually going to bring that up when we talk about the college football playoff in the third.
Oh yeah,
because
and I'm glad you alluded to that because this is what I'll say about Sam Darnold, right? Because a lot of people try to put this narrative on him, just like they try to do this one person that I'm about to bring up, right? And I'll say this: it's easy to look like a superstar when teams can't score on you. I will allude to Georgia winning the national championship. Everybody, hold on. Hold on. I got you. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but like I said, I'll allude to Georgia winning the national championship a few years back, and how everybody tried to allude to Carson Beck being a top pick in the draft. But as I said, he didn't contribute to anything in those wins, so he can't be. I don't understand why everybody was trying to give him that narrative. And it's easy to score with a quarterback like Stetson Bennett when you have a defense that has 1,000,001 first-round draft picks. So we can equate that to the Vikings. When you have a whole bunch of all-pros and Pro Bowlers on a defense with a really good defensive coordinator, it's kind of easy to win, especially when teams can't score. And that's what we've seen all season with the Vikings, teams not being able to score on them. But then when you go against a team that's able to score, you need a quarterback that's able to match it. Yep. They don't have that.
Facts on facts. All right. Let's jump over to the AFC.
Hello. Number two, but number one in your heart. I just think we were prepared. You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared. I just think.
All right. Okay. DJ dropped out, guys. GD. All right. Let's go to game one.
Buffalo just butt-fucked the Broncos. Holy shit! Why has every playoff game been a scene straight from the Fox Sports break room? Bo Picks threw an absolute fucking rope on the first drive of the game, and then turned into year 2 CJ Stroud for the rest of the afternoon. The only thing riding in Broncos country was James Cook, and the entire Denver defense was getting dicked down by the Great White Hope all game long. Josh Allen just passed Lamar Jackson for the most quarterback rushing yards in playoff history, and then threw this abhorred fucking hospital ball to his poor defense defenseless receiver. DeMar Hamlin thought he got an interception and started celebrating like Pat Bev winning a play-in game. Unfortunately for DeMar, this wasn't a make-a-wish game and the refs overturned the call. The NFL should adopt the old CFB playoff format. Just 4 teams make the playoffs and none of this woke wild card nonsense. Cause despite the Bills and Ravens dominating their way to the divisional round, the Chiefs are still at 43% to win the AFC according to Polymarket. God, I hate this fucking league. If you want quick recaps like this for every playoff game, fucking follow me at Polymarket Sports right now, Pookie.
All right. I hate stupid stats when they be like, Josh Allen just passed Lamar Jackson for all-time rushing. Like, shut up.
Right? So?
They're not even on the same level as far as when it comes to, like, rushing and shit. Like, and he just be running sometimes just to be running. Like, it don't. Anyway. So the Broncos let me down. I needed them to take care of business. They did not. It was, it is what it is. But this goes, and I was trying to explain this. Like the Bills, to me, they're not really a good football team.
No, they're ass. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like, they're really not. And you just don't take advantage of how inconsistent they are.
Mm-hmm.
They played a lot of really bad football teams this year.
And when they played good football teams, they lost. How they are.
Because I tried to explain, because this whole, Josh Allen did more with less. And I was like, they won 13 games this year. 13 games. 9 of them. 9. No, or was it 10? 9 or 10. Can't remember. I got to look at. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. Were teams of the games that they won. 9 or 10 of them had a less than 500 record.
You want to know something interesting?
Mm-hmm.
When people say that Josh Allen did more with less, I laugh. And here's why.
You probably said the same thing that I said.
He does more with less is laughable because he chooses not to use the weapons that he has.
Right. Because if I had Amari Cooper, don't you think you would use Amari Cooper? How about James Cook?
James Cook.
Keon Coleman? I think Shakir is a dope slot receiver.
Mm-hmm. People were calling him top 5 beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm. You got Dalton Kincaid and double tight end.
I always get him confused with freaking Schultz from freaking Houston.
Right. That's exactly. Who's the Bills fucking tight end? Because you got 2 very good tight ends.
Yeah, they got 2 very good tight ends.
Last week, Bills game. Because I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna be upset when I see his name.
Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. So you got those 2 tight ends plus a good running back plus really good wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that you're doing more with less. You're just not using the motherfuckers you got.
Quite literally, that's what it is. And this whole narrative that he runs, that he runs better than Lamar because he has more rushing. Don't nobody care about that bullshit, bro. So the fuck what? He's a big person. He's a big person that people bounce off. That he's not reading blocks and breaking people down and juking people out. He's just running through people.
Yeah, and if you were allowed to hit him the way that you hit other people, like regular football players, he wouldn't do it.
If you were allowed to hit him like he's allowed to hit everybody else, that shit wouldn't fucking happen, right? Like, we got to understand how they used to hit Cam Newton and used to try to hit Cam Newton. They don't try to do the same thing to quarterbacks anymore.
No, because it's a penalty.
Because they fear it to be a penalty. They fear even Aziz right? Yeah, they'll get fucking suspended, right? Or what's his name, Kareem Jackson from Denver a few years ago, getting suspended for hitting offensive players too hard. So he's not doing anything special, bro. I hate that fucking narrative, dog. I knew the Broncos were gonna lose because, like I said, Bo Nix is Tim Tebow 2.0. I don't care. Like I said, Tim Tebow led his fucking team to the playoffs too, and he beat the Steelers. Stop with this over hyping young quarterbacks before they get there. Oh, look. No, I don't care. Nigga, the nigga looked how I've been saying all season. Ass. And y'all seen it in the goddamn playoffs, okay? It is what the fuck it is. Any other quarterback, they win that game because the Bills did not play good.
They didn't play good. It just, it's so frustrating. It's frustrating.
And I hate the Broncos, but any other quarterback, they win that game.
Yep.
Because the Bills played horrible.
Horrible. And then speaking of which, the next game.
Justin Herbert is fucking trash. Holy shit. The Houston Texans defense just put belt to ass on the Cancun Chargers. That Charger offensive line was on California State Farm level of protection tonight. Justin Herbert had 3 interceptions all regular season just to turn into the extra chromosome side of Jameis Winston and throw 4 picks in 1 fucking playoff game. Houston's defense is the best I've seen since the Legion of fucking Boom. Motherfuckers could stop anything. If Houston's defense was a condom, Tyreek Hill would have about 9 less kids right now. Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter treated LA's O-line how LeBron James treats women in Toronto. Penetration all night long, according to DJ Academics. Jerry Jasmine Rice just put up 200 yards in his first playoff game, but the rest of his team didn't show up to fucking work today. And thanks to Houston running this extra point back for 2, a playoff scoregami officially hit on Poly Market. If you want these recaps for literally every playoff game, fucking follow me at Poly Market Sports right now, Pookie.
Okay, so I'm not one of these people that is bashing Justin Herbert because of this game. His offensive line is trash, and it's been trash all season. And he just happened to play the team that I picked to win the damn Super Bowl. Now that, and this was before the season started, and now that they're healthy, I said, look, having Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson as your bookends on your defense is hell on wheels, especially when you got Derek Stingley playing corner and that secondary. Like, it was only a matter of time. They were just waiting for them to get healthy. If the offense was healthy, this team is very, very scary.
Especially the O-line.
So I'm not shocked that this happened because styles make fights. This was not a good matchup for the Chargers at all. They don't have the receiving core, so the Texans can literally just play man across the board.
Oh yeah, easy press coverage.
You know, Lad McConkey went nuts, but that's because, like I said, they played man across the board, and they were just like, "Look, if you're gonna make a play, you're gonna make a play. But other than that, we're gonna beat your ass."
Yeah, we're gonna shut down that run, and good luck throwing anybody else. We know fucking Quentin Johnson can't catch a goddamn cold, so
yep.
I mean,
so
there's that. You only got the white boy. I mean, but you know, like I said, Chargers is going Charger, and it was only a matter of time before it happened. The narrative on Oregon quarterbacks still lives. Unfortunately, I know everybody wants it to change, but until one of them wins a fucking big game, either in college or in the NFL, the narrative's not going to change. Niggas can't win fucking big games. Justin Herbert is a good quarterback, just like y'all said Bo Nix is a good quarterback until a big fucking game happens. So,
and you talk about doing more with less. Put Justin Herbert in Buffalo.
Shit, you could have put him in Denver, and I think they win that game.
Like, he's playing with nothing. Like, absolute trash. And that's no disrespect to the guys. Like, J.K. Dobbins was hurt. He missed like 4 or 5 games towards the end of the season. He just came back
off of the injury.
Gus Edwards is Gus Edwards. He is what he is. He's not a starting running back. He's a good backup running back. Quentin Johnson is trash. Lad McConkey is fucking Hunter Renfrow 2.0. And then nothing else. Like, they need help. Like, they need help. So I got faith in Harbaugh. They'll get it together. It just is what it is right now with the Chargers. It is what it is. Then we had this game.
Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson just fucked the Steelers all the way to Cancun. Holy shit, this was pure and utter unconsensual dominance. Belt to fucking ass for 3 hours. Derrick Henry recreated the O.J. Simpson picture on this run. Helen Keller had better eyesight than the Singapore Steelers quarterback spy on Lamar Jackson. Speaking of Black Jesus, that man walked all over Pittsburgh's defense like it was water. Man scrambled so much I thought we were getting a Miss Frizzle tour of Tua Tagovailoa's brain. And T.J. John Cena Watt disappeared disappeared like State Farm Insurance in LA. Last week, rookie tackle Roger Rosengarten called himself a nobody while begging Myles Garrett for a jersey. And this week, he just blocked TJ Watt into irrelevance. Now I'm gonna let all my Lamar Jackson haters comment why he ain't MVP, while I tell you that Lamar just passed Josh Allen in MVP chances this week on Polymarket. Lamarius was throwing the ball tonight like 2016 Tom Brady and running the ball like 2018 LeBron with a superstar's whistle. If you want quick recaps for every game of the playoffs, fucking follow me at Polymarket Sports right now, Pookie.
Like, I don't watch these before I play them. So when he called him Lamarius, I lost my
Lamarius
shit.
is fucking insane, dog. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Lamarius Jackson.
Because I like listening to it for the first time when I put them on here. So I lost my shit. So the Ravens, the only team I thought that scared me for the Ravens was the team they played was the Pittsburgh Steelers. But George Pickens decided he was going to mail it in 3 weeks ago. So he's completely trash and ass. Pittsburgh is going to have to do some retooling to that offense. Whether they bring Russ back or Justin Fields back, they got to figure out what to do with those wide receivers, the running backs, the O-line. There's a lot of things wrong with that before you can judge the quarterback. And the defense has to show up in the big game once. One time.
Well, I mean, I just knew this was going to happen once you hired Arthur Smith.
Well, then there's that too.
That's what was going to happen. First of all, you have multiple down the field threat. You have Calvin Austin, who's a flyer. We all know that he's a speedy guy, right? You have Mike Williams, who's a bona fide deep ball threat. You have George Pickens, who we know is just a baller, right? Just a baller type receiver, right? You got Furman, right? You got Najee Harris. You got the young kid Warren, I think his name is. Mm-hmm. There's no reason why this offense shouldn't be explosive. But I'll tell you the one reason why it's not. His name is Arthur Smith. I've been saying it all fucking season, dog. Like, you don't take somebody who literally takes an all-pro, like one of the most freak of nature tight ends that we've seen come out of the goddamn draft in a while in Kyle Pitts and make him irrelevant.
Well, you got to think. It's not even – he had Drake London, Kyle Pitts.
Come on.
Bijan Robinson.
Come on.
Basically, the entire offense that the Falcons have right now, minus the quarterbacks. But you had – who was the fucking quarterback? It wasn't
Desmond Ridder was the quarterback last year. It was a mixture between Desmond Ridder, God damn it, fucking Taylor Heineken.
It was Heineken.
They had a baby because they started Desmond Ridder. He started this season. Then they switched back and forth between him and Heineken, and Mariota even got some shine in there.
Wasn't he there when fucking Matt Ryan? Didn't he have Matt Ryan for a year too?
Yep, he did have Matt Ryan for a few years.
That's when he got fucked. The year after that is when his ass got traded because they said he was ass.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know, man. Like, Arthur Smith does not impress me as an offensive coordinator at all. There's nothing that he's done to make me believe he knows how to do his job well.
Because you can't have like the guys that we just named and not produce multiple 1,000-yard players, bro. Like, that doesn't make any sense. These are top of the line, top tier players that people would literally kill to have on their team, and other offensive coordinators I know are chomping at the bit to have. But you have these guys literally looking mediocre. Like, that's a problem. I knew it was going to happen. Like I said, you can't blame Russ for his offensive coordinator being bland.
Yeah, he was he was the head coach from 21 to 23.
Like, put Ben Johnson there.
Like, he was the Titans OC in 2019 to 2020.
In 2019 to 2020, yep. Which
he got to stop.
Which again,
you had Derrick Henry, you had AJ Brown,
Thank you.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. If you pay attention, everywhere he's gone,
yeah, you got
their big name player has either left before he has, and or he gets fired because that big name player leaves and he goes to another team.
Yeah,
and he does the same exact thing.
Yeah, you got to get him out the paint because he's.
Tell a man's pass the sticks, brother. Because
you are the definition to put the fries in the bag.
Literally. How much is this PS5, sir?
Yeah, your the days of you calling plays, done.
Done, Zito. Finito immediately.
Done. And we're gonna get to that's what we're gonna get to in the third quarter. Because some of these coaches, we called it, and we're gonna talk about it.
Yes, we did.
Hey, fellas, let's work today. Let's focus. We still got the main thing, right? Let's keep the main thing. Say that. Keep the main thing. Keep the main thing. Let's go.
Okay. You saw Coach Prime sitting, keep the main thing the main thing. If you are a fan of the show, you follow the show, you understand and know what I'm about to say has been true. We always tell y'all, and we're always ahead of the curve. We get to the destination before everybody else does, and we set up camp.
So we do.
I heard RG3 say he was the first person to say that Deion Sanders to the Cowboys was his thing. He said that before the season started.
Interesting.
I said, well, I'm sorry to inform you, Mr. RG3. If you said it in the beginning of this season, you were still a year and a half behind us.
There you go.
A year and a half, not a couple months, not a couple weeks.
Yep.
A year and a half behind us.
Yep.
Because we said it when he was in Jackson State.
Yep.
Because if memory serves me correctly, I said, look, Deion, if he's going to be in Colorado, he's got 5 years. Because I said, if the Cowboys don't win a Super Bowl in 5 years, their next head coach will be one Deion Sanders. Because that would have given his kids enough time to get through college and get to the pros.
Yep.
And where are we at right now?
Interesting.
So when I tell y'all we know what we doing, we know what we doing, we know what we talking about.
We really does this.
We does this. We don't wait for it to happen. We say it before it happens so that when it does happen, they be like, yo, that motherfuckers is right.
And like I said, we have receipts and we can pull them at any time. I showed y'all the TikTok and showed y'all my man's wasn't lying. Y'all seen him. 2.5 milli. All right.
Yeah. I should have loaded that one up when it was like, because it had the date on it. It was August of 2022. We are in 2025. This is what we do. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. So, speaking of the Atlanta Falcons and Arthur Smith, Raheem Morris got relieved of his duties in Atlanta.
Which is crazy.
Which is absolutely crazy. Because what did you expect the Falcons to do this year? You wasted a draft pick on a quarterback that you didn't need. When you could have got a pass rusher.
Yep.
You spent money on a quarterback that you didn't need. Everybody said that Kirk Cousins was not a good quarterback.
You went out and paid him $180 million.
You paid him. You could have just got Justin Fields and then got the pass rusher, and your team would be 100% better than what it is right now.
You could have got Justin Fields, the pass rusher, and a tackle.
And a tackle. So what did you expect this team to do? No one had the Falcons winning the Super. They didn't even have you. The fact that y'all were in contention to win a division is amazing.
Oh, quite literally.
So who are you going to get to replace Raheem Morris now? Who? like no one's going to come in and change this because now you got Michael Penix, but you didn't give Raheem Morris the chance to have Michael Penix.
Yep, you gave him what, 2 games?
And you saw what he did when he had Michael Penix. So it sucks because all these coaches, you know, Antonio Pierce, Gerard Mayo, Raheem Morris. Why does Brandon Staley, not Brandon Staley, what's the motherfucker over there with Cincinnati?
Oh, Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor. Why he still got a job?
That's a great question.
He's got way more talent than every coach that I just named. He has a better roster and is doing worse. Why does Zach Taylor still have a fucking job?
Best receiver in the league?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for sure.
You had statistically the best quarterback in the league.
I was going to just ask that. Statistically the best quarterback in the league?
Mm-hmm. The wide receiver won the Triple Crown.
Mm-hmm. What about T. Higgins? Pretty solid number 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. And then you trade away Joe Mixon and you get another guy, Chase Brown. He's pretty solid, right?
Solid.
Okay, for sure. All right. Address some O-line problems in the draft. Interesting. Pretty solid defense as well, I guess, if you want to put it that way. Not really, but all right.
But they don't
is stout. Tyler Eifert.
I mean, because I would put money on it. If Antonio Pierce was the coach of the Bengals, he would do a way better job than Zach Taylor did.
Oh, most definitely.
I put money on it that if Gerard Mayo was the head coach of the Bengals, that defense would look a whole lot better than what it did.
I mean,
same thing with Raheem Morris. Like
they got guys. It's not like they don't have guys.
They got guys.
Maybe it's a coaching thing because the defense they got guys, right? Trey Hendrickson, Sam Hubbard.
Why does
Johnson?
Why does Kevin Stefanski still have a job?
BJ Hill. Like, Kevin Stefanski still has a job. Zach Taylor still has a job. Oh, interesting. It's just interesting.
Because that I don't want to hear. Oh well, Deshaun Watson got hurt, and then they had to bring in Jameis, and they had to bring in this quarterback. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because they don't care about that with these other coaches. They didn't care that Gerard Mayo was working with a journeyman quarterback and then a rookie quarterback. They didn't care. Yeah, like they don't. Fucking Antonio Pierce had Gardner Minshew and AOC. No.
AOC. We were down to a 4th-string quarterback at one time. We had to go sign Desmond Ridder.
And had to go get Desmond Ridder. But nobody gave them any excuses. They were just like, you lost. And shit, and Antonio Pierce's fucking fault. He won. It's a whole nother thing in itself.
Which is crazy how you get fired for winning when Mark Davis literally tells you to forget the tanking, start winning games, but you get fired for winning games. So
you know how hard it is to win a game with Desmond Ridder as your quarterback and AOC? Dude, and mind you, this is the thing that's crazy about this. The Raiders beat the Ravens.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Some of the better, they should have beat the damn Chiefs if it wasn't for if the left side of the offensive line just didn't fall on their fucking face.
Like quite literally twice. I don't know if y'all remember those games.
And he's doing this with no talent. But we're not looking at it as, well, shit, if he actually had some talent, what could Antonio Pierce do with that roster? We didn't do that. I will guarantee, let Antonio Pierce coach that Cleveland Browns defense. Bruh.
Same goes to Bengals defense. Insane.
Like, they're not allowing, and I hate, and I was arguing with somebody on TikTok about this and Instagram saying about how don't make this about race. I have no choice but to make it about race because it's not even across the board. That's just not what it is. We're not looking at the same results for the other types of coaches.
Not even remotely.
Like, Zach Taylor should be fired. Kevin Stefanski should be, if we're basing off what the end result is with the talent that you have, those two motherfuckers should not be coaching football right now.
Mike McDaniel should be fired.
Mike McDaniel, I said that he should be fired. That's why, and somebody was like, oh, what do you mean if he looked like, Gerard Mayo, does he keep his job? You know what the fuck I mean.
Saints coach got clipped early.
Yeah, Saints coach. Yeah, Andre
got clipped early.
Yeah, Andre just put that in the chat. Like all these coaches, dog. Like, come on, man. You can't make excuses for some and then have no excuses for the others. It does not make sense. Even with Lovie Smith, but they tried to cover the Lovie Smith shit up because they hired D'Amico right after that.
Yep, D'Amico right after that.
Like, no, Lovie Smith should have never gotten fired.
Never.
Like, it's weird, bro. Like, it's bad business all the way around. Like, and then on top of it, some of these guys are not going to get they're not going to get other chances anywhere else.
Yeah, they're not going to get the opportunity to coach anywhere else. That's the problem.
Like, that's horrible, bro. Like, it just sucks. Same thing. Like, why does homie in Indianapolis still got a job? Shane Steichen.
Shane Steichen.
Why does he still got a job?
Great offensive coordinator.
Why does Brian Daboll still have a job?
Ain't that the fucking truth?
Like, come on, man. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And the only other thing that I can look at and to put my finger on it is that you do have to go to race. If Brian Daboll was black and he was doing what he was doing in New York, he's fired.
Mm-hmm.
He's fired. They don't even give him a chance to fix it.
Nope.
You fucked everything up. They thought, oh, well, let's see what he does with his own quarterback. Nigga, you had Daniel Jones for 2 years.
That you paid.
Like,
you paid him $40 million. You told everybody you believed in him.
Yeah, they didn't say that. They didn't ask Antonio, well, let's see what Antonio Pierce does when he gets his quarterback. No, they didn't do that. Then Gerard Mayo, they didn't even let him. He started winning with his quarterback.
And this is the problem that I have with the whole AP firing, right? If you know that AP and Telesco weren't seeing eye to eye,
fire Telesco. He is ass.
Why fire both? If you're gonna fire one, why fire the other one? Because this is what I'm thinking, right? Obviously, the reports were that Antonio Pierce was banging the table for the Raiders to trade up, right? They didn't even make a fucking call, according to Adam Schefter, right? Mm-hmm. But he's in the draft room. He's in the back room. He's banging the table like, bro, I know this guy. I coach this guy. We need him, okay? They don't do it. He's banging the table to get Cliff Kingsbury because he knows if I can get that guy.
Well, Kingsbury told everybody he goes where Jaden Daniels goes.
If I can get that guy, then I can get that guy. Like, this is where I'm going with this. They don't do it. So obviously there was that start to where they don't see eye to eye. So if you're going to pick anybody, fire Telesco because obviously the vision that AP has
is different.
It's different. And it's a winning vision, right? The vision that Telesco has may be, he drafted Brock Bowers. Yeah, sure. He may have an eye for talent. But if you got your head coach banging at the table, like, yeah, no, we need that guy right there because I know how much of a franchise changer he is. You got to go on that.
Look, Telesco is an idiot because think about this. This is where we are with the Raiders. Josh McDummy and Telesco didn't want to draft CJ Stroud.
How we doing tonight? How we doing?
What's up, Joey? Like, he's a dummy. He didn't want CJ Stroud. The next year, we got the chance to go get Jaden Daniels. They shit the bed on that. Now, there's a chance to get Shador. They effed that up. Well, I'm not going to say they effed it up yet. We still got a chance to get Shador.
This is true. We're not completely out of the run.
But you had 2 consecutive years where you had the franchise quarterback in your sights, and you did not make the move to make that happen.
Yep.
He's got to go. He's got to go. You can't keep missing on the franchise quarterback. You just can't do it.
That's the biggest problem. Like, that's the big problem, right? Like, that's the problem that I had going into this draft. That's the problem I had the last year. Like, you have to trade up. You got to make a move. You got to do this, make a call, do something. You can't miss out on a franchise quarterback because we've seen just how much of a franchise / game changers that they are. We've seen how bad Washington was last year. Now look at them, right? You've seen what happened to the young quarterback. Look at the Texans, right? The next year they go on and they win and they start to be successful. It's no secret that when you get a young quarterback that's pro ready.
I didn't see that. That's okay. I'm looking at that. If that's the case, then that's the Tom Brady move about to happen.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I
wouldn't doubt it. Mark Davis has completely surrendered all football decisions to Tom Brady.
Yeah, and I'm not. But this is why the Shador thing makes more sense than anything because of the relationship that he has with Shador
and Dion.
Okay, I'm gonna look into it. Definitely gonna look into it. I didn't see that. I'm gonna look into that
because that's the interesting take, though. Because we're more a lot of that narrative right now is Ben Johnson, Tom Brady is enticing Ben Johnson to the job and stuff like that. But we're not in any prominent GM talks, and I know that our line just opened up to where we can start bringing in guys for interviews and stuff like that. But like that is a name that we haven't really heard. I think. Another name that I think has been thrown around. There's I think the Packers GM. He's been the first name that I've heard. So, but just thinking about that right there with that take, that I wouldn't be surprised. Not even gonna lie to you.
Let me see. What is so we got like you said with Ron Wolf. What happened? What did I see? No, I'm getting my wires crossed right now. Player person. Like the biggest thing with the Raiders and all of this with the coaching, I think they have to lock down the GMs first because the GM is going to hire the head coach. And if the Patriots GM does come over, I'm not mad at that. I like that. Even though I do, like my cousin is like a big Raider fan, and he hates that the Raiders have been trying to become the Patriots of old. And I'm just like, look, if they had a blueprint and they got them 6 championships, hey, it's like they say, oh, well, Kobe Bryant copied Michael Jordan. Yeah, and it got him 5 championships. So if we can copy the Patriots and get 4 or 5 championships, I'm cool with that. We just got to get the GM, got to get the head coach, got to get the franchise quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's how I have to go. GM, head coach, quarterback.
Yep. And then one of the head coaches that I would really highly recommend for the Raiders is this guy. We talked about it before. If we can't get Coach Prime, who would be my first, candidate, this guy would be my second. Even though everybody's high on Ben Johnson, that's cool. But this guy would be my first choice outside of Dion.
Today's coaching, man, you have to be relatable. All right, the players have to be able to sit down and talk to you and have a conversation. Man, there are so many players I'll talk to this day. Say, man, I've never had a chance to just sit and talk with a coach. I've never had a chance to have interaction and confrontation with a coach. It's almost like I got to shut up. And I said, no, man, tell me exactly what your issues are, right? And we could talk about it. Man, me and Tracy Walker, Tracy came to my house, right, before training camp. Me and Tracy was sitting there just knocking tape out. And one day he was just quiet. And I was like, what's wrong? He said, Coach, I've never, ever had a chance to go to a coach's house. Your wife over there cooking dinner, your daughter's running around, all right, and I'm sitting here watching tape. Man, that just don't happen. And I was shocked, like, why?
Right.
Why can't it happen? Because you know what? As a player, man, I would love to sit down with my coach and sit there and pick his brain and watch. And so, man, that's what I want to offer to all my players, right? Dude, this is coaches over here and players over. That's not what we are, man. We right here, right? Because my job is to help you get better. That's my only job. All right, my job is to create a winning environment for you, get you paid, right? Because everybody wins, right? The organization wins and you win if all those things happen. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here and spend as much time as I can with you because that's my pleasure anyway, to sit here and watch tape with you and get you better.
Okay. Before I get into that and why that means so much to me, I got a new animation. I just want to do it.
What's the word? She's pretty as a Lambo, 2 humps on her back when.
Yeah. So what made what he said so important to me and why it related so much to me, y'all, if you watched the intro, you saw my uncle in the front. I've learned football from being with him since I was 7 years old. I would sit down, we would watch NFL games, and he would show me what he saw. I would watch tape from our games. He would tell me what he saw. He would have paper. Me and my cousin would sit down at the kitchen table. Like, like he said, like my aunt, rest her soul, Aunt Helen, love you. Like she would be cooking. We'd be with little electronic football men, moving the men around, breaking down offenses and defenses and doing this. Like we were doing this from the time we were children to the time we became adults. So that part has always been instilled in me, is like to being able to lock in when your players think like the coaches, coaching, it becomes fun. It's like it's a symbiotic relationship that you have with the players. I did it when I was coaching Little League, and I had other coaches talking to me like, yo, like, how do you get a 10, 11, 12-year-old to do the things that you do? It's like, because I sit down with them every single day. They know exactly what I'm thinking. So when they get on the field, they're thinking like me. There were times I didn't even have to call an offensive play. The quarterback just look at me, Rashard, he'd be like, I got you, coach. I already know. He would call it 28 lead. You already know. Yeah, because the ends he keeps packing down. Do your thing.
The ends keep crashing. We got 28 lead. Tackle down block. It's like,
because he's seeing the game the way I would see the game. Even with the girls that I coached last year, we would have Zoom meetings every Monday. Every Monday we're on Zoom. I'm showing them plays. I'm showing them this. I'm showing them that. I'm asking them, yo, did you watch the game this week? No. Cool. I would load the game up on the computer and we would just watch the game. And I was like, well, what did you see right here? Oh, well, I saw this, that, and the third. But what else did you see? And then they start to understand why I think the way that I think, why I call plays the way I call the plays, why I do all of these things is because now coach and player become one.
True.
And that's why Antonio Pierce is so dope with the Raiders, is because he built that relationship with the players. They understood what he was saying, how he was. They started to see the game the way that he did. Jack Johnson, another Patriot, Jack Johnson didn't play like this when he was on the Patriots. Why? Because he had a connection to the coach.
Mm-hmm. This is the reason why you go get Jaden Daniels. But there's a I want to come back to that, but there's a few things, right, that the reason why
there's the quarterback this year, seriously. I mean, I think Shador. There's only 2 quarterbacks in this draft. If you're asking me,
I think solidly there's 3.
Cam Ward, well, 3. You're actually right. Cam Ward, Shador, and Jackson Dart. Outside of those 3 quarterbacks, I'm not drafting a quarterback.
Okay, 4. Because Kyle McCord is a really good quarterback.
I don't like him. I don't like him like that. But if you want to throw him in there, we'll say 4. But for me, and the order goes: Shador, I really like Jackson Dart, Cam Ward, and then McCord. I think Jackson Dart is like the sleeper of this, but that's just me. But Shador is the guy. If I'm getting anybody, I'm getting Shador
because he left USC. So there's that. But
Saban does do that. Yeah, Saban does do it as well.
I think like I said, I think there are 4 legit quarterbacks in this league. I think Kyle McCord is a really good quarterback. If he gets with the right quarterback coach to tighten up his spiral, kind of tighten up his timing, I think he'll be really successful in the league. But I wanted to speak to the coaching aspect, because it's different when you have a coach that takes the time to connect with a player. I've had coaches that, don't, take the time to connect with their players, and they're just think of it as another job and stuff like that. And I've also had coaches that, really take the time to really connect with their players and watch film with their guys. And I can accredit, the way that I know the game to one, my high school coach, Coach Ewing. Just the way he sat there, helped me understand how to watch film and how to break down film. But on a different level, me and him connected on a more personal level because we had similar upbringings and coming from the same area. We just connected on a way deeper level. So him taking the time to teach me how to lift and teach me the different techniques and stuff like that. But I had another coach when I went to Iowa. Shout out to my boy Dan Limke. And he knew the situation of a lot of his players, and he knew the situation that a lot of his players were in, right? He knew that him being a white man coaching majority, if not all black DBs and black kids, knew that there was going to be some type of stigma attached to it. But he did everything to disparage and disbar that stigma, having us over for dinner, right? His wife is cooking, like Aaron Glenn said, kids is running around, bro. Wife is cooking and stuff like that, bro. We're watching film, we're chopping it up and shit like that. We're in college, so he knows we fucking drink. He's getting us beers and shit like that. Don't go too bad, don't go too crazy, because we got practice in the morning. Like, just stuff like that. The little things that coaches do to connect with their players, you see the players give more output for that coach. Look at Dan Campbell. He takes the time to connect with his players, and I know that guy, right? Like he is going through this, and his wife is this, and he has 7 kids, and this is like they build a connection with their players, and so that the player is going to want to go that much harder for that coach.
Right. It's like Dion. Like you look at senior day. When he walked
Jimmy Horn Jr.
Jimmy Horn Jr. because his pops couldn't do it.
Yep.
And the reason why that resonated with me, and again, Josh Butler, I'm gonna take it back to Josh because we're trying to get you on the show, Josh. Come on. Is that when he lost his parents, when he was at Michigan State, the coaches didn't walk him. He had his dogs go down with him.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Like, why didn't the coach at that moment think, but I understand why the coach didn't do it, because the coach didn't have a personal relationship with Josh. He coached him, but he didn't have a personal relationship with him. When Dion says, Travis is like my son and Jimmy's like my son, and I believe that because you can see his interactions with them. And you can see, and like even what's the guard? Played in the NBA, the short dude, played with the Knicks and Bulls, played corner at Washington. Nate Robinson. His son plays at Colorado. And you listen how he talks about him and all of the things, how just all the players in general. Just Dion makes it his business to know the kid personally. It's just not a coach-player relationship.
And I think a lot of people tend to overlook that part about Dion, right? Like they see the glitz, they see the glamour, they see the prime, and they see the brand and all stuff like that. But they don't get to see the human that Dion is. And when Shiloh is going through his second surgery, you see Dion right there by his bedside, and Shiloh's like, I'm playing, bro. And like he's like, wait a minute, I get it. You feel me? You are a player, you feel me? And you are my player, but nigga, you are my son first, though. You feel me? So like what I got to do as a father, outside of just being a head coach, outside of being your coach, because we all know a lot of coaches can be ruthless. Oh, well, I expect you to be this. Yeah, you got the surgery, blah, blah, blah. I expect you to bounce back. Shit like that. But him taking it outside of that and stepping into a more fatherly role, like, I am a coach and I do have players that do need me. But at the same time, this is my son. And I'm not just going to throw my son back into the wolves, into the fire, knowing that shit, hey, I've been in a situation, I've had 18, 19 surgeries. I'm not trying to have my son walk in the same shoes that I walked in if I can prevent that. So a lot of people gloss over that and miss that, bro. And I think that's the biggest thing about coaching.
That's a perfect segue into the last part of this discussion. Stephen A. and Cam had a conversation about Prime and saying they don't believe that he would be successful if he wasn't coaching his son, and vice versa. Is Shedeur going to be successful because he's never played for another coach, not his father? And they talked about the locker room and, well, if Deion is coaching his son, how it might upset the locker room and all this other stuff. And it got me to thinking. It was just like, look, if we've watched Coach Prime as long as most of us have been watching him, I don't think that's a question if he can coach anybody outside of his son. We've seen it. We've seen him do it. And Shedeur is Shedeur. Like, he's a good football player. Good football players are just good football players. It doesn't matter who's coaching them or where they're playing. They're just going to be good football players. But it also made me think of how the standard is different for Deion Sanders.
Yep.
No one cared if Kyle Shanahan could coach if he wasn't coaching with his father. They never said that. They never said that about Mike Shula. They never said that about any of these other guys. They never said that about the Harbaughs or anything. They just said they were good coaches and they're going to go and blossom and do what they do. They didn't say anything about how the Laker locker room would be divided if LeBron brought in Bronny. Y'all championed that. So why is it different if Coach Prime decided, yeah, I am wherever my son go, I'm going to end up wanting to go there in the NFL and coach that?
Why don't they never have this narrative for coaches' sons when their coach's son gets a job as coach or front office? They never have this type of energy for that. Because, Jerry Jones with all his sons and stuff like that.
Yep.
Right? You got a slew full of other with there's Kyle Shanahan and Mike Shanahan, right? Gruden's, right? Jay and John Gruden, right? With the brotherhood, right? You got Robin Rex Ryan. Why don't we never hear this about the coaches, right? Why don't we never hear this type of energy with these guys?
And it's and then he said something, and then Cam said something. It was like, is he going to be man enough to cut his son or bench his son? I was like, he told Shiloh he was trash when he played bad. Some of y'all are forgetting. A lot of y'all didn't follow this. Y'all are new to this, but Shiloh was a cornerback.
He was.
He moved Shiloh to safety when he got Travis. He said, you're not better than him, so you're going to have to learn that play safety if you want to be on the field.
If you want to play.
So he's done that. So it's odd because they just talk and no one really looks at what's happening for real. And then what? Then what? Like, he got the number one quarterback in the country coming to Colorado next year.
Quite literally. And another number one that just signed again. That just signed Colorado.
Right. So Coach Prime will be fine. He's a coach. He'll be fine. Shedeur will be fine.
With the rules in the culture that he's established, no slides, sitting in front of the classroom, suits on game day, right? Like just the culture that he's established there. What are you talking about? Come on, guys, let's not do this.
Let's give the man credit. And he coached two of his kids to the NFL. Okay.
Not to mention the slew for the others that people said that wouldn't make it
right,
even out of an HBCU.
Right. So let's let the man do what he does and just enjoy what he's doing. Like, it's getting crazy, man. Let's just stop it. All right. Let's wrap this up. Let's get to the fourth quarter.
quarter. Get those fours up.
All right. Fourth quarter. Going to be kind of short today because we already did the recap for the NFL. You know what? We'll do it right now. We'll get into the college football. Totally forgot the college football shit. Get to the college football. We'll get to the college football shit real quick because what I wanted to touch on with the college football was this. Because we were talking about the quarterbacks. And I noticed in the college football playoff, the reason why these games are trash, in my opinion, none of the top quarterbacks in the country are playing in the college football playoff. None of them. Shador, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, those guys are not playing. McCord, if you want to throw him in there, he's not playing. We got Will Howard, who I don't think he's good. You got Dylan Gabriel, who I don't think is good. You had Quinn Ewers, who I think is complete butt cheeks.
Ass.
The Georgia quarterback who left and went to Miami like a bitch.
Carson Beck, ass.
Carson Beck, ass. The Penn State quarterback, trash. Like all of these quarterbacks, Notre Dame's quarterback, Leonard Riley, that's just trash. Like none of these guys are good quarterbacks. None of them. The Boise State quarterback. None of the 12 teams that went to the college football playoff, none of them had an elite quarterback, in my opinion. That's why the games are so bad. At the end, they're just making bad decisions or turnovers and interceptions, and it's just stupid because it's bad quarterback play.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't expect anything different in this national championship game on Monday. I don't. So it's just going to be may the worst quarterback win.
Well, it's going to be, for me, it's it made the best defense win, honestly, because this is the thing, right? I don't have – everybody asks me who I have to win in this game, and honestly, I got Notre Dame because I have no faith in Will Howard and that offense whatsoever. I think that is
hold on 1 second.
Probably the most trash nigga. I swear. The way he was sitting up there basically groveling to his fucking deep defensive end, outside linebacker, whatever you want to call it, about how he got the strip sack, forced the fumble and the scoop and score because he was so ass that he threw a fucking interception. It's like, dog, if Notre Dame defense don't go out here and sew this up, I don't know what I don't have faith in Ohio State's defense. I don't like that, honestly. But I trust Notre Dame's defense a little bit more, and I trust their running game more than I trust Ohio State's running game. But Will Howard, bro, that nigga is so ass, dog. I'm telling you that if they lose this game, he's going to be the sole reason why. That man, when I seen him in the face, damn near crying to his goddamn defensive end for getting that strip sack, I was like, oh yeah, you suck, bro, because you knew that game was hooked if he didn't get that goddamn forced fumble, bro.
Yeah. And Quinn Ewers is
crazy.
And Quinn Ewers
fucking sucks too. Like I've been saying since week goddamn one, I told everybody that nigga is booty, butt, cheeks, trash, basura.
Yep, 100%.
No, he's good. No, he's good. He's a top 5. Okay.
No, he's not. All right. So I do got Notre Dame winning the national championship as well. We will find this out on Monday. But we do got these playoff games this week. So let's get to these games. First game on Saturday. This is going to be the big one. This is the big one to me. Washington and Detroit.
That's going to be a good game. I'm not going to lie to you. I know a lot of people probably think it's probably going to be a blowout, but this is going to be a good game.
It's going to be a good one. I'm going to take the upset. I'm going to lean into my Washington fandom here. I'm going to take the upset. I'm going to take Washington.
I'm actually on that side. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to lean into the upset. Main reason being because if I lean into the upset, I can then be not be surprised if Detroit wins. But if I lean into the upset, my pick will also be stand true. So yeah, I got Jaden in the Commanders, but like I said, wouldn't be surprised if the Lions do go out there and win this game. But I think it's going to be a good game, and I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think both these teams are going to score a lot of points.
No, I think it's going to be a tight. It's going to be tight. Now this one, oh yeah, Houston versus Kansas City, Texans Chiefs.
Let's get it, Texans.
You know, look, I tell you, like, if there's a way to handle the Kansas City Chiefs, you got to have very good edge rushers. You got to be able to rush 3 or 4 and play coverage on the back end.
Yep.
And the Texans can do that very well.
Right now, keep Patrick Mahomes in the pocket.
Yep, keep him in the pocket. This won't even be close.
Yep, keep him in the pocket. You win this game,
but easy.
There's no receiver that can go out there and win against Derek Stingley Jr. or Petrie or Pierre on the other side. Like, no, keep him in the pocket.
Is Jeff Okudah playing? Is Jeff Okudah back?
I'm almost positive. Let me see it. I'm almost positive Jeff Okudah played last week, and he's the one who got the pick.
Box score. Texans. I don't see him on the box score.
I mean, you had Stingley with 2 picks. I think Eric Murray is. I think he's playing for what's his name? God damn it! Oh, I forgot his name. Damn, what's his name? Freaking. He went over last year. I fucking forgot his name. He played for the Niners.
Well, he's not on the injury report. So
yeah.
So Jeff Okudah is active. So okay. He's not on the injury report.
I know he shares him and Kamar Lassiter, get they kind of go back and forth when it comes to reps and stuff like that. So
okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with when you got that many cover guys with that pass rush. Houston, I told you that's my Super Bowl pick. Until they lose, I'm rocking out with the Texans.
Hey, I'm with that. Like I said, keep Patrick Mahomes in the pocket, contain that run game, and don't let him run around and find these receivers that tend to leak out. And you guys win this game handily.
Yep, easily. Then Sunday. Early game, 12 o'clock. Supposed to be cold, possible snow in Philadelphia. We got the Rams and Eagles. I'm still taking the Rams, though.
It's going to be a tough one for the Eagles, man. I'm not going to lie to you.
Damn, I'm taking all the road teams right now.
This is going to be a tough outing for the Eagles. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been saying that the Rams are a really tough out, but like we said last week, I don't think anybody wants to play this. More specifically, that defense, like I've been telling everybody, that defense with a whole bunch of them young stars over there, them boys is a problem. I'm going to start watching because I've been saying it literally since about week 6, week 7. That young defense is very good.
If that Rams front line can control the running game, it's going to get ugly quick.
Oh, very, very ugly.
That's going to be the key.
Don't have at least 60 by halftime.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get ugly. They're gonna have to lean on that run game a lot. So
very much so.
We're gonna see. But I got the Rams, and then last game, 3:30. Ravens Bills. I'm taking all road teams.
We know what happens when the Bills actually play a good team that one can score and that two can also play defense and know how to contain Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I may go to one of the bookies and just drop 50 on this.
Just because.
Because I don't think there's ever been a time where all road teams have won in the weekend. and I'm taking the Commanders, Texans, Rams, and Ravens.
Yeah, those odds would be fire. You win those odds, play the lottery the next day. Or that night. Shit, I ain't gonna lie.
But that Ravens game, belt to ass. I'm telling you this right now. Belt to ass.
Oh, yeah, y'all better prepare for that. This is going to solidify the quote-unquote MVP race, even though it's been solidified since week 1. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, so this is it. This is the game. This is going to be, like I said, legendary. Legends are made. Legacies are created in the playoffs. Jaden Daniels can create his. CJ Stroud can continue on with his. That's what they called out here. See, I'm in Vegas. I don't got to go to an app. I can go straight to the bookie and do it.
Yeah, you can go straight to the sports book. You can go ahead and make it happen.
Yeah, I'm in Vegas, so I ain't gotta jump on FanDuel or nothing like that. But yeah, I think if I see, the thing is, I still got the Texans winning. So until they lose, but we can always say, if Lamar wins this Super Bowl, and he wins this Super Bowl, beating Russ, beating Josh Allen, let's just say the Kansas City Chiefs win, even though I don't want them to win. And he can beat Patrick Mahomes, and then go to the Super Bowl and win. It's a good gauntlet to have on your resume, along with a third MVP in a Super Bowl.
I am going to get a shirt made, and it's going to say, y'all gonna get a Super Bowl out of me. Draft night.
Yeah. I mean, that definitely becomes a meme.
Boom. Just like that.
ASAP.
Just like that. Yep. That's got to be clipped up, edited, how we started, how we finished. Boom.
Right. And then I think he's already solidified, but that Super Bowl stamps him. Because
easily.
Yeah. Easily.
Yeah. Easily. And this game is going to solidify him as MVP, even though, like I said, it's been solidified since week 1. So
100%.
To be determined.
Yep. So we will recap all of this stuff next week. We'll get the national championship. Then we'll get ready for the semis in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the AFC and NFC championship games.
Yep.
Yeah. Look, shout out to everybody who came through today.
Hey.
Saw some new faces. Jody Hemingway, appreciate you for stopping through.
Absolutely.
JC Andre
Great
came
takes,
through.
by the way, Jody. Great takes.
DJ Micah B came through, even though he got off the sauce. Herschel came. You act like we didn't see that. My DJ was.
We for sure peeped that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, DJ was fired up.
Almost
but hey,
definitely sauced up.
Yeah, we appreciate it either way. Everybody hit that like button, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. It's only getting better. Like I said, it's 2025 now, man.
It's 2025, man. It's only going up from here. Like we said, we got a whole bunch of stuff in store, a whole bunch of surprises ready for y'all. But y'all got to keep rocking with us, man. We appreciate everybody that slid through the chat today. Appreciate everybody that's watching and tuning in. If you want to be a guest, you already know what to do. Tap in with the socials. And yeah. Make sure y'all tune in with the rest of the shows throughout the rest of the week. Monday, Basket, Wednesday, Gentlemen's Talk. Thursday, you already know, with PVT. And then we back talking at Ish on Friday. The best damn football show on the internet, period. Coin bar boy, DJ Micah B.
Yep. And like I said, and on that, if you want to be a guest, hit us up. Like we've had some amazing guests these last couple of weeks on all the shows. Keep them coming. No Diddy. But we got this. Keep coming through. We appreciate everybody for stopping in, having a good time with us. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep bringing y'all the ish. 2025, about to blow this up.
You know.
Yeah, come on, push your button. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn